Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another trending topic reading. So we are going to be talking about Lil Durk and India. A lot of you guys were highly requesting this reading, and I'm a little curious myself. I'm not even going to front with y'all, but I'm excited to do this reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Bianca, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings like this one, monthly horoscopes, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you guys so much for coming back, and if you're new here, welcome. Did I say that already? If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here, I love you. For real, if you've been here, you already know what's up. You already know. And please feel free to follow me on my social medias. All of my information is in the link down below in the description bar. And please know that I will never reach out offering any services. Please be very wary and pay attention to scammers. Like, don't pay attention to them, but just don't pay them no mind, because I will never ever message anyone soliciting any services, okay? You can only book through my website, and all of my information is in the description box down below. Ooh, gotta get that all out of the way. Let's get into this reading. So, Lil Durk and India broke up, and that's unfortunate because they had that big grand, and you know, when he proposed, it was on stage, everybody was happy, whoop, 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 everybody was very excited, but then this happened. So hopefully they can, I don't know, but let's see. We're gonna look at Lil Durk's point of view first and see what if he didn't do anything? He probably did, but let's see what happened, because I want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but it's probably his fault. We'll check and see. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Lovers. Okay, so I was correct. My intuition is right. There was an affair. An inappropriate relationship took place. Because mind you, if I'm getting the Lovers, you would think that's a good thing. But no, not in the question that I just asked. It's looking like something inappropriate did take place. Yeah, so India was like, you know what, I'm done. Then we have the Four of Swords. So right now, yep, Princess of Swords. This is not India. This is not her. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not her. And Lil Durk has to be careful, because she may try to come out and talk about their relationship. It wasn't really a relationship, but we're in a very interesting era right now, guys. Y'all have to keep in mind that we have a queen consort. I didn't even think that would be a thing. There was a queen consort. Like if you didn't see the UK reading, please go check it out. You guys know what I mean. It's just, we are living in some very interesting times. And this Mercury retrograde hasn't slowed down, not once. I'm literally doing my best to keep up, but honestly, it's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a woman that wants to come out and expose the relationship or the connection or the moment that she had. I do feel like India is distancing herself from it. She feels very fed up. Okay, the Judgment. So her thing is, I stood beside you. I carried you and your family and the drama that it comes with. And you're over here canoodling with this girl that wants a moment. Now, I do feel like they're going to do everything they can to intercept this, meaning Lil Durk's team. They're going to do their best to make sure that she doesn't speak. But I will say this, it's a Mercury retrograde. This is the best time. This is the best time to do all of that. If I were in her shoes, I would do this now, because during Mercury retrogrades, bad news spread even faster than good news. But that's normally the case without any Mercury retrogrades, but it's definitely heightened during this time. I don't want this for India. I don't. However, like, if I was Little Miss Side Chick that wants a moment, this would be the time to do it. will backfire. But that's the thing about the world that we live in. Something we're supposed to look down on or talk bad about, we lift them up, we make them celebrities. Yeah, that's what we do. The Nine of Cups. I do feel like Lil Durk is going to try to fight for her. Because mind you, I said this in the last reading that I did for them. He was struggling with staying faithful. I really do feel like he's in love with her. He's still in love with her. But it's not easy being a rapper in your prime and everybody is throwing themselves at you. And when you guys are young and you both have moments and maybe you guys break up, make up, break up, make up, someone is waiting for that moment. And I do feel like she got through. I do feel like Lil Durk was not really invested in the connection, but it was something to do. And this was a betrayal for India. That's what my cards are saying, okay? That's what it's looking like, allegedly and misleading. That's what it's giving so far. Now, I do feel Five of Pentacles. Here's a warning message that's coming. I know we wanted to do a reading on Lil Durk and India, but Lil Durk is actually receiving a warning message. I'm hearing this loud and clear. And whatever that this is, somehow, some way, India is going to find her way back in Lil Durk's presence. I do feel like he's fighting for her. I do feel like he regrets what took place. Yes, something inappropriate took place, whether it was text messages or someone inserting themselves. India wasn't having it. But something is going to bring India closer to him, even though she doesn't want that. That is something that I'm seeing here, Five of Pentacles. I do feel like his birthday's coming up, right? Because I believe he's a Libra. I do feel like this is actually that time for him to lay low. Yeah. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Swords. The Chariot. He's going to be traveling, moving around, handling his business, but they're telling him to rest, to lay low. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but he has an enemy. He has someone that's not happy with the success that he's accumulated. They feel like he doesn't deserve what he has. And no, you're not supposed to fear anyone. That's not what this is about. But this is more so of, I'm not about to give you a moment, or I'm not about to have you get me caught up in something, or you try to intimidate me, or this kind of feels like a rivalry. And I do feel like India has dealt with that as well, with men from Lil Durk's past having an issue with him. I don't feel like Lil Durk is doing anything as of right now. I don't feel like he's doing anything bad, but it's talking about he was friends with a lot of people that were very gang, 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 gang. He's probably gang, gang, gang too, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing more so of men not happy with his success. And I do feel like he is aware of that. And here's the thing, guys. Actually, Lil Durk is actually intuitive. I don't feel like he understands that he's intuitive because he's not around enough conscious people to tell him, hey, this is what you can do. This is what you're capable of. But he actually knows when people are lying, and he's able to feel the vibe for people. And he's actually a major manifester, which is why he's able to accumulate a lot of wealth so quickly, because when he puts his mind to it, he can get it. So he actually needs to lay low and just kind of surround himself with family. I wouldn't say it's danger, but he's just, I'm just hearing that sign. I'm not trying to read into that energy because that's not what this reading is about, but that jumped in. And I feel like whatever that is going to bring India into the fold without really wanting that to happen. I do feel like she's trying to move on. I do feel like she's done with the relationship. At least right now, energy can change. We know that, especially with couples, men and women, people, whatever. People feel one way and then next thing you know it, they're up under each other again. So this is why people shouldn't live vicariously through other relationships and marriages and connections. You don't know the challenges that they have because every couple has them. So let's look at India's point of view. Okay, the Knight of Cups, she feels like he puts his work before her. And she puts what's best for him before her needs. So it's like, I sacrifice a lot because I know it's the right thing to do. You should do that for me. But the message with that is you should never be in a connection where you're sacrificing more than you want to, or you shouldn't be sacrificing anything. It needs to be an even exchange of energy. I know everyone sees like the designer and the jewelry and everything, but that's not what she cares about. She cares about having a moment with him. She cares about spending time with him, and he's just kind of been really focused on what's in front of him rather than the connection, the marriage, and everything that's coming forward. And then you have temptations. You have all of these people that want to pop up. So I do believe that she feels like he hasn't been connected into his emotional happiness. She feels like she's losing him to the industry, to popularity. And granted, I feel that he's always done a good job balancing that, but she just kind of feels like I'm losing the person that I love. He's acting strange. He's acting like this and that, and we've had our issues. I do feel like they have broken up. They have made up and break up a lot of times. But she feels like this is like the end. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. So she feels like she has to move on and she doesn't have a choice. I do feel like she wants to rebrand herself, and she's thinking about what she has to do to really elevate her career. Because I do feel like she's known for being with Lil Durk, but there's more to her than that. There is more to her than her being connected to a rapper. She wants to redefine herself, okay? The Princess of Pentacles, that's actually the start of something new, to enter into her Queen of Pentacles, to elevate. So she's going to be starting a business, or she already has one, and she's going to be really focused on that. How does she feel about Lil Durk? Yeah, something's going to happen with Lil Durk that's going to bring her closer to him. The Eight of Pentacles. She's focused on her work. She's focused on herself. The Four of Swords. There that energy goes again. Because the Four of Swords is resting, rejuvenating, feeling tired and exhausted. After, because mind you, the Three of Swords is that heartbreak. The Four of Swords is just let me eat ice cream and sit on this couch and just rest and just process what took place. But we know that after the Four of Swords is the Five of Swords. So something is coming. Something is coming that's going to bring them together. Now, I wouldn't say they're going to get back together, but it's going to bring them together, because at the end of the day, there is still a lot of love here. Like if she heard anything, boom, she's going to call his phone. Are you okay? Are you good? Or she's going to reach out. The Hangman. It's not showing that they're going to get back together. It's showing that she's going to show up for him and support him in any way that she can. But she's going to do it quietly. She wants to hold her dignity. I will say she's handling this better than people give her credit for. It's a breakup. It hurts. You had high expectations. It's an engagement. They were doing what they were doing, and she's doing her best to elevate herself. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. Now, if she gets back with him, I wouldn't really judge it, because it's not my place to judge it. There's so many women that take back their cheating husbands and whatever the case may be, and that's their business and that's their choice. They go through therapy. They work it through, whatever. I'm not about to act like I'm better than the next person for making that choice if she does do that. But what I will say is she is, yeah, the Lovers. There is still a lot of love here. I don't feel like she's rushing to get back into a relationship with him, but he is going to be fighting to get back in a relationship with her. And again, whatever that's going to be going on in his career, it feels like drama, back and forth drama. Whatever that it is going to make her go out of her way to ask him, are you okay? Are you good? Is everything all right? So whatever chaos is coming through for Lil Durk, it's what's going to bring them together. Okay. The Eight of Wands. It's going to happen soon. It's going to be happening when he's traveling. When he's traveling. I feel like he's traveling soon because of his birthday, the Four of Cups. So let me ask if they're going to be getting back together. Because I see them reuniting because they don't have a choice. That's what I'm seeing. And every time I try to look, I just keep seeing like a lot of noise, chaotic a little bit. I'm just hearing a lot of noise. It's just loud and just drama. So let me see. Will they be getting back together? She just feels like he puts his career and his friends and other things before her. And you guys think they're in this happy connection because he gives her a lot of things and they're always taking pictures. It's all a front. Sometimes she feels like he's not there the way that she needs him to be. And then you have these friends that hype you up to disrespect your relationship. You know, being a rapper and then being married, it's like, it's a double-edged sword in my opinion, because it's like the men around you, they want you to screw around and do stupid stuff like they're doing. And it's almost expected. It's almost a part of the culture to, well, you know, we cheat and this is what we do, and we're at the club and here's this Instagram model and she DM'd me and I DM'd her, and it's all this shit. And I do feel, and I'm going to give him credit, I do feel like he tried to not slip and fall, but he did. And it's because they weren't seeing eye to eye with the issue that they had, which is communication and perception. So I do see that here, the Hermit. And he feels isolated by her, just like he's not used to him messaging her and she's just not responding, because normally she responds. Normally she's there. What I'm hearing is, did I lose everything? And I feel like he needs to experience feeling abandoned like this. And I hate to say it, her leaving is actually going to be the domino effect of what's to come. And it may not be the best. It may not be good. But they're still a support unit and they come back together. But I wouldn't say they're back together romantically. It's that she's there to support him in whatever that it is, or be a listening ear to hear him out, to talk to him. Because he has men that don't like him and they're very jealous of him. So something about October, he needs to just kind of lay low and just stick with his family and just build his money up quietly around October. He may even be releasing music either after that or before that, but he needs to lay low until then. After October 18th, he can just kind of do what he wants to do. But even then, it's talking about he's aware that people are jealous. It's talking about he's aware that people are jealous, so he just kind of keeps to himself. The Three of Pentacles. So that means you have enough time to just kind of focus on that. I do feel like he's going to really push and get her back. Oh, I'm seeing a beautiful trip. One thing about Lil Durk that I will say about this man, he is romantic. This man is romantic. I can see why she kept going back to him. He's romantic. And it's not like Lil Baby, where Lil Baby's gonna bomb her with a whole bunch of gifts. It's not like Lil Baby and Jada, where yes, you know, he's romantic, but he's buying her a whole bunch of gifts and that's it. No, Lil Durk is actually very romantic. I'm talking about he's hiring this band to swoon and sing to her. They're on the coast of Italy, or they're in Bali. He's going to really pull the stops. He's plotting something. He's very romantic, and it's, I wouldn't say it's love bombing. I mean, it probably is, but this is him giving her that time that she's been asking for, but it's like a little too late because you allowed this to happen. There's a beautiful vacation. He's looking at them too. He's plotting on her. And there's something about their connection where they kind of, this is like kind of probably the toxic part of their relationship. They kind of like the tit for tat in the beginning when they were younger, but she's getting older. So she's not really trying to do the tit for tat. And what was working back then is not working now, because it's like, I'm getting older. I can't keep doing this with you. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know if you want to just kind of be single and live your life and be a rapper and have influence, because I can't do this anymore. And I want to be me, because people don't associate India with just India. And I have to be honest, I agree, because when I think about India, I associate her with Lil Durk. And I'm sure she's her own person. I'm sure she has her own dreams and accolades. But I feel like her distancing herself and taking this time for her is going to give her the space that she needs to really start building her up. Who is India? What is her brand? What is she offering? who is she outside of him? And that's important. And I feel like even though he wants her back, he needs to respect that. And he also needs to take accountability. The Moon, the Six of Swords. She wants to be left alone. The Two of Swords. He is going to keep trying to get her back. She is going to debate if she should take him back. But something that's going to happen with him is going to bring them closer. But it's still up in the air if they're getting back together. So it's not looking like they're getting married right now. She's at a, this is like an intermission. It's like this is like a huge Hangman moment, a huge pause. But it feels like it's going to be a Tower moment that brings them back together. A lot of healing needs to happen. The Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is like giving and receiving of something valuable. Again, I feel like he's going to try to take her out on a vacation. And this vacation is like a getaway. No phones, no technology, no nothing. He's not going to post it. She's not going to post it. If she goes with him. It feels by the water. It feels far away. It feels like a place where people won't recognize them. I don't know why I'm hearing Bali so much, but if like it could even be Thailand. It just feels like it's not anywhere where they would get recognized. And it's not to say that he doesn't have star power, because he does, but not in the caliber of like a Jay-Z or something. And you know, that's not an insult, that's just what it is. But he can get there if he works at it. But if they try to go to the Bahamas, Jamaica, or anything like that, we're going to see it, we're going to take pictures, we're going to know. He wants to take her away from everything. But that's going to be the last resort, because he's kind of running out of cards right here. He's running out of like what used to work. It's not working. She's growing up. And he could even take her, but they don't end up together. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of okay, did you guys ever watch who watched Love and Hip Hop New York? Who watched Love and Hip Hop New York when Peter Guns and Tara was on there with Amina, and that was like that whole love triangle. And Peter Guns, I guess they went to Barbados. They went to Barbados. There was a scene where Peter Guns and Tara were talking, and they were on a beautiful island. But when he got into talking about let's get back together, you know, she cried and she screamed. She said, "How could you marry someone even before me? Like, who does that to somebody? I gave you kids, I gave you all of me, and that's what you did." It's giving me that energy. Like, whatever that needs to be released is going to be released near the water. So it doesn't, so just because he's doing something romantic and this is the grand gesture, that doesn't mean that it ends with them making it work. It just kind of feels like, no, you need to hear me. You need to understand what you did. You need to know how this makes me hurt, because I sacrificed so much for you. So it's like he's going to do all of this only for her to be like, it could even make her cry. Like, it's just, it's a lot on her. And he has to respect that. He has to respect that, and he has to feel that. You need to see that hurt. You need to understand what you did. But you're making decisions like a man. You're moving with this crowd. You're not really keeping your word. It's all of that little stuff. Now, can they make it work? I believe they can, in a sense of at least being friends. And then they're adults, they can figure it out. But something's going to happen that's going to bring them together. The Hierophant. It's almost divine. They feel like, they do feel like soulmates. It feels almost divine, like this isn't the end. We will meet again. We will see each other again. Okay. King of Swords, that's Lil Durk. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. Mind you, the card showed up reversed when I pulled up for India, so this is him trying to do what he didn't do before. Strength. Nine of Swords. And then she's going to have to make a decision if she even wants to do that. The anxiety that it gives her. So this looks like it's to be continued, guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this reading. Don't forget to give this reading a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Are you in a similar situation like India? Do you feel like they'll get back together? I feel like something is going to bring them together unintentionally. That's what I'm seeing. Anyway, guys, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.